Welcome to the GenAI Byte series. My name is Joris Haverkort. I'm the director of the Microsoft Innovation Hub, and my team normally has the role to talk to technology in the broadness of the sense. So everything from AI to cybersecurity, my team covers the entire platform. But I wanted to start with giving you a high-level perspective on why AI is happening now, how that's translated into the Microsoft Hub, and how you can actually get started with AI overall. And in the other series, we will deep dive on specific topics from this high-level perspective. So to start with the highest level perspective I can give you. So first thing that we see happening in the world is that we see that digital technology is actually accelerating. It's not just going faster, but it's going exponentially faster. And on the other hand, we also see that exponentially companies are dealing with more and more problems along the way. They are having massive business challenges along the way with global wars, with supply chain shocks. We're having companies that have a massive shortage of skilled workers, helping them with the energy transition, but also overall in the worker area, it's very difficult to get people for all the roles and things that we need to do as companies. We also see that companies have a massive digital debt. So even working on the newer technologies is a problem because they also have to catch up on all the legacy systems and even catch up on that. And then even more, we see that companies are also challenged by being able to take the advances back by managing risk from new things like new regulations coming in. CSRD for the Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive, the NIS2 for security, and many other regulations are even putting more pressures on companies. And this is where actually AI comes in. So we used to say every company is a software company. Nowadays we say every company is an AI company. And AI truly has the power to help every individual, every team, and every industry transform. And I want to give you a perspective on how that actually will work and where you can apply it. So first of all, before I actually get into why AI is happening now, please know that AI is not something new, and there are companies already adopting this at scale. We have many companies around the world, not only running pilots, but really driving AI use cases across their value chain. Looking at how they can reinvent customer engagement, how they are making their operations or processes even better, how they can bend the curve on innovation, how they can bring out new products designed by AI with AI, or even how they can enrich employee experience to make people more productive. So AI is not something that's coming, but we already see companies working at this. And then the question becomes, why AI? Why is AI happening now? And what's changed in the last period? Because AI is not something new. AI has already been around since 1965, when the first artificial intelligence algorithms came out. After that, we had machine learning, then we had deep learning, but now we're in the age of generative AI. And even though AI has been around for a long time, we now all of a sudden see an explosion of AI. And that's because this AI is different than any other AI that we had in the past. This AI is the first AI that will be there on the forefront, not something in the back that's only good at doing one thing. So we've saw a lot of applications of AI in the past in healthcare, where it was really good at detecting cancer, but then if you asked it, apply this same thing to a different disease, it couldn't do it, or if it would integrate it to a business process, it really wouldn't work. So AI was only limited doing one thing. But this new AI, generative AI, makes it possible for people to really interact with it in a natural way, in a natural language. It can allow you to ask a question and say, no, I want it just differently, go left and right. So this AI makes it possible for the first time for companies to really build applications that not only are useful for specific things, but actually are good at doing multiple things. And that makes it also something, the first AI, that actually will be on the forefront of innovating businesses across the board. And what I meant with that AI not only being capable of doing one thing, what we actually mean with that is the foundational, the large language models behind generative AI, and make it possible not only to do language understanding, text understanding, but they're also able to generate pictures, create videos, do code generation. And so even though the models are now only capable of doing a couple of things, they will become more and more proficient. They will become what we call more multimodal over the next period. And they will also become more domain specific. And so you can think about having a bio-GPT, which is trained on biomedical literature, or having a law GPT, which is there for generating textbooks. So these AIs will become more capable, more versatile, and that makes it also more applicable in any business scenario. So I think this is really what's changing with this type of AI, is that it's the first time that it becomes more generically applicable for any type of scenario. This is also the reason that people say this is the true route to artificial intelligence, because these models will keep improving and will be adding more multimodality. They will be able to do more multitasking, but they will also be more domain specific going forward. And I think an example of that is, I have a PowerPoint. Can you create a Word document from that? Can you then write a press release? Can you then make a picture of that press release? Can you make a promotional video? That is really the type of AI that we're talking about, where you can actually ask something and then you actually can get the result back. So if you see, where do we actually apply this technology? So where do you see this coming back? So first of all, Microsoft is integrating this technology all across the stack. So we are redesigning our infrastructure, our data centers from the ground up to be efficient, to be there to really run those AI workloads. We're offering multiple foundational models so that you can start building your own applications with your own data, but we're also offering out-of-the-box Copilot functionality for you, not only to have to build something, but to get started already with Copilots and AI applications that we built ourselves. So if you look at just the landscape of where you will see this technology is coming back, the first thing where you will see this coming back is obviously in the public space. And so whether that is ChatGPT, whether that is Bing, whether that is any other AI public service, that's where you will be the first ones actually being able to leverage these type of technologies. But please realize that those scenarios, you are the product. You know, advertising is the way that they make money. So if you put company data in it, that's really not something what you want to use in an enterprise setting. That's the reason that we're introducing Copilots. So for every employee, for every function, we will introduce a Copilot, part of the applications that you use on a daily basis, to actually help you be more efficient, to be more creative, to have a Copilot by your side that will guide your everyday work. Then if you look at more business-specific scenarios, we'll also allow you to actually build your own Copilots, your own AI scenarios. And that's something that you can deploy across the entire business, across your entire business, to look at everything from HR to finance to any business scenario that we want to drive. But let me start with the Copilots. So if you look at Copilots, we're bringing out Copilots for every product that Microsoft have. Every software as a service product, whether that is GitHub for developers, we're bringing out GitHub Copilot that will help you code faster. Whether it is Microsoft 365, if you're a knowledge worker, being able to summarize emails, automatically summarize Teams meetings, having you help write emails, analyze Excel files, all across the Microsoft 365 platform, you will see Copilot functionality coming in. But also we are bringing out, and we have brought out already, Microsoft Security Copilot to help you analyze security incidents. You know, no longer having to build all of those security dashboards, deep dive in analytics, but literally being able to ask all of your security data, what are the last incidents in the next week, which actions should I take, where should we apply patching? So it will really save time for security analysis to do faster responses. And then the last one, and this is just a myriad of Copilots that we have, is also the Dynamics 365 Copilot. Being able there to support customer service or sales, giving them the right information at the right time, whether that is helping them write an email with the right CRM or sales data behind it, or whether that is actually analyzing sales reports. That's what Dynamics 365 Copilot for sales is all about. And obviously, we are also making Copilots for any other products that Microsoft has along the stack. But if you're not looking for a Copilot and you really want to use your own data, your company data, that's also why they said data is the new gold. Companies sit on a lot of valuable data, that's your IP, where you can actually help it to optimize your own business. Whether that is looking at how do you make your field representatives more effective, or maybe you want to do personalized branding or marketing. Generative AI has indeed the capabilities to make branding way more specific, to tailor it on every individual, on every customer that you target. Or whether you look at it to apply it in supply chain, doing analysis of your supply chain, your sustainability data, or even applying this in the R&D of new products. So using generative AI, for example, we'll also be able to use it to create new materials, to synthesize new fabrics, So the applications are not only there to talk with data, but also to do new research type of for your R&D departments. So all across your stack, we're offering the tools to help you build your own AI capabilities. And then last thing to close off with, we also need to make sure that we do this securely and that we do this responsibly. So Microsoft is committed to responsible AI. Obviously, we have Microsoft secure, responsible AI principles all across our organization. Things like transparency, accountability, which are woven into the tools and the applications that we have. But we're also looking at responsible AI from the tools that we develop to the internal processes that we deploy, to the training that we have with our employees, but also how we actually advocate for public policy around AI. Things like the AI Act. We're really making sure that we also get our 50 cents in on how we look at those technologies need to be applied. Overall, Microsoft has more than 850 responsible AI people dedicated working on responsible AI. And all the learnings that we have from the tools that we develop, we also bring to the products that we bring to you as well. When you build your own models, when you build your own applications, making sure that you can leverage those learnings into the models that we have. And then to close off with, if you want to get started on AI, we have something called the AI Innovators Program. So this is a program that will help you from setting the vision to actually building, to actually deploying your first AI workloads. It is something that will be delivered when you talk to Microsoft, but also when you talk to your partners. Please reference this program because it's a great Kickstarter of getting your Copilot strategy out, getting your AI strategy out, but also making sure that you set the right foundation and the right adoption. So thank you very much for listening. I hope this was a nice first bite, and I hope to see you in the other series.